Hey everyone, so today we're going to take a look at a function that literally every single Python programmer knows, but, very few have actually mastered. We're talking about the good old print function. And I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to see it in a whole new light. It's got some seriously powerful hidden depths you probably never expected.
Ah, yes. Hello world. For most of us, this was it. This was the very first line of code we ever typed out. It's that universal starting point, right? The simple command that proves, hey, my stuff is working and we're ready to go. It feels so basic, almost trivial.
But is that really all it's good for? Just spitting out simple strings? No way, not even close. This function is absolutely packed with features that can make your code cleaner, your debugging way faster, and your report so much more readable. So, let's crack it open.
Okay, so here's the secret sauce. The print function can take more than just the thing you want to print. It has these optional parameters, and the two we're going to focus on today are sep, which stands for separator, and end. By default, sep is just a space, and end is a new line character. And that's exactly why print behaves the way you're used to. But we are about to change all that. All right, first up, let's tackle a super common problem. You're trying to print multiple variables, and you just get this jumbled, hard-to-read mess. This is absolutely crucial for reporting results in data science or really any kind of logging. We've all been there, right? You print out a model name and its accuracy, and they just get smashed together like this. I mean, it works, sure, but it's not clean. And when you have a ton of data to report, it becomes a real headache to try and read it.
So what do you do?
I mean, yeah, you could manually add spaces inside strings, but that's just messy and error-prone. There's a much, much better way to tell Python exactly how you want your items separated. And here it is, the sep parameter. It is such an elegant solution. It lets you define any string you want to be placed between the different things you're printing. It could be a space, a comma, a dash, an arrow, you name it.
And the fix is this simple. Look at this. We just list our items like we normally would, but then we add this one extra argument at the end, sep equals -1. This tells print to use a dash surrounded by spaces as the glue between each piece, instead of that default single space.
And boom, just like that, a clean, perfectly spaced, beautiful output. It's a fantastic example of how one tiny change can totally transform a report. With sep, you have total control.
Okay, let's move on to the next challenge. This one's for anyone who's ever tried to show some kind of progress indicator inside a loop. You know what I'm talking about.
See, by default, every single time you call print inside a loop, it hops down to a new line. So if you're processing thousands of items, your console just becomes this endless waterfall of text, pushing all the important stuff out of view. It's just noisy, and it's not helpful at all for showing progress.
Well, the culprit here is that end parameter, which, as we saw, defaults to that new line character. But just like with sep, we can change it to whatever we want. We could change it to a space, an arrow, or even nothing at all.
Take a look at this solution right here. Inside our loop, we're printing the number I, but then we specify end comma, quote unquote. We're basically telling Python, hey, after you print this number, don't you dare jump to a new line. Instead, just add a comma and a space and stay put.
And the result? A beautiful, compact, single-line display. This is so incredibly useful for showing that a long process is still running without making a total mess. You can use this to print dots or status updates, whatever you want, all on one tidy line.
All right, so we've fixed our spacing, we've fixed our new lines. Now let's level up to what the pros use for really serious logging, especially in fields like machine learning. Let's talk about f-strings.
And this isn't just another option. This is the modern standard for sure. F-strings, or formatted string literals, they give you this incredible power and readability when you need to stick variables directly inside of a string.
So here's how it works. After you define your variables, you build your string, but you put an F right before that opening quote. That little F is what makes it an F-string, and it lets you put your variables right inside curly braces. It makes the code so much more readable because the variable is sitting right where it's going to show up in the output. And what's really powerful is you can add formatting right inside those braces, like .2f to round a float to 2 decimal places, or .4f to make sure it always has 4.
And just check out that output. It's clean, it's aligned, it's professional. See how the accuracy is perfectly rounded, and the loss is padded with an extra 0 to keep the formatting consistent?
This isn't just about looking good, it's about creating logs that are easy to understand, both for you and for any script that might need to read them later. This kind of precision is exactly why F-strings are the undisputed champ. So, let's pull all of this together. We've seen how to fix these specific problems, but what does this really mean for your day-to-day coding? It means that print is so much more than just a simple display function.
You now have this whole new toolkit at your disposal. You can control spacing with sep, you can stay on one line with end, you can format like a pro using F-strings. This completely transforms print from, a blunt instrument into a precision tool for debugging and reporting.